break at a very key close there from the 26th at 227. This market turns. Amazon is in the wrong bucket. Let's go to Adara. We got happening now. Let's go, NVIDIA.
Thank God, NVIDIA. Save me.
A few seconds here till we get these prints for 10 a.m. Factory orders month over month coming in exactly in line with estimates, negative 0.4% versus negative 0.4% expected. Core durable goods revised a little bit higher than expected, negative 0.2%. Oh, sorry, lower than expected. So we got negative 0.2%. We were expecting positive 0.3%. So lower than expected core durable goods revised here. Also lower than expected durable goods revision number here, negative 1.2% versus negative 0.4% expected. So to clarify, the revised durable goods prints both lower than expected, and the factory orders month over month print exactly flat in line with expectations. So keep an eye here on the NASDAQ, continuing to try to push higher, up about 1.5% today. Definitely led by a lot of strength in the semiconductors. We talked about SMH being very strong. Other names to keep an eye on here. DJT making days highs here, up almost 4%. Donald Trump, very active on Trump or Truth Media this morning. We know we actually did share a post with regards to tariffs, saying that this report suggesting a pared back tariff policy is untrue and calling it fake news. We also had SMCI, one of the semiconductors on watch. From what I can tell, they're not slated to appear at CES 2025, which is one of the catalysts for these names. But be aware here, SMCI up about 12.5%. NVIDIA with the keynote tonight at CES, and we're also going to have names like Micron, Marvell slated to attend. Back to you.
It's funny, we'll have one negative.
Micron was a strong mover too.
Yeah. So and like
actually, Micron's actually up 10%.
Up 10%.
Micron's the strongest chip.
Oh wow, that we missed. We definitely missed that one. So here's NVIDIA again, man, right back to 150. We take advantage of that play. We still got a lot of shares on right now. We got a 150.40 there, believe it or not. We have a 150.39 fill right there, right at the high of the day. Like we were just sitting there for that fill. We actually have 150.39 in our account. That's like sometimes it's like you get wicked high. We got the very high of the day right there. So that one right there, I don't know how that came through. So I'll say, oh my God for that. We'll offer again at 50s, as I said, and just try to like piece it out as we continue to go up a little bit here through some of these levels, I'm hoping anyways, and try to hold some of them to the upside. Shaking my head off of buying 22 break early. We did have this breakout. I thought it was going to go, did not. Fail, fail, fail. Now fail again on SMR. But it's all NVIDIA's world today for me, and here it comes right back up. So this is like a day. I said to Neil, thank God, it like basically made my day, because if that falls through and breaks VWAP there with the amount of shares, then it definitely turns the stock red for us, and that's what that is right now. So hey guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Over 10,000 of you right now watching. Big winners today in Fubo. I mean, if you came here for Fubo, you had to be here early. Huge move for that one. Now trying to pan out. Maybe we do hold $3. It's Fubo, but we're waiting for NVIDIA to get spicy here again as well. Hold that 150, but hold it to the north side, man. Stop rejecting 150 NVIDIA. We're 80 cents in the money. I'm taking out another piece here at 95.
Yeah, those breaks at 150, like every single time it does this breakout, we're like, okay, if the buyers step in, I think we get that all-time high. But every time it gets back under, I just take some more out. So I think VWAP is the way to go here on NVIDIA. Tesla's still tracking you. It's not really looking that good on Tesla. But as mentioned, it's Micron's world, and we're all just living in it, up that 10% right now. It could track to $100 here on Micron. Just caveat, $100 is the 50-period moving average plus a big round number on MU. So super strong move for a lot of chip names in here today, and don't want to ignore any of them. Obviously, NVIDIA does such tremendous volume. This is going to be one that everyone wants to trade. AMD trying to break highs, maybe not as strong as well. I still have my breakout set on Intel because I think it's in a bottoming pattern. No break at 21 yet on Rigetti, but VWAP sits at $20. We're long once at $20. If it gets down there again, we'll keep going long off the $20 level. So you got the quantum names going as well. I think you got some strength here. Dipesh saying, why are people ignoring Dell? Apologies.
What's going on?
We can't cover absolutely everything. I know there's a lot of rocket ships to the upside, but Dell's volume is just not nearly as good as what you're going to see in a lot of these other tech names. So it's up 3% today, though I can give you a whole list of names that are up 2 to 3%. So you just got to go where the volume is. 1.5 million, not enough for me. I don't think it's a bad stock, but ultimately when you're trading, you want to look at where the action is. And I don't necessarily see it on Dell for the day trade. Still a good stock.
Adara?
Another name to the upside is Funware, PHUN. We know DJT has been pretty strong. Donald Trump pretty active on Truth Social. We know Funware was also part of the mechanism of building that brand, building some of Donald Trump's campaigns back in the 2020 campaign. So keep an eye here in PHUN with a 9.3% short float, 11.7 million share float. I'm not seeing any individual catalyst for this name. Only 1.1 million shares traded on the day, but PHUN definitely on watch today, guys.
We're trying to be all over the place here with everything, and like Neil had mentioned,
it ain't no fun.
It ain't no fun unless you're in Funware. What was that? What was the song you're trying?
Well,
to
I can't. If the homies can't, you know what I'm. You know.
Yeah. Okay,
it ain't no. Yeah, whatever. It's not that appropriate. When you try to clean up a song in your head when you only know the other version of it,
you can't like find that next.
Bad things can happen. I know there's a clean version of it, but I don't have that off the top of my head. So I'm in one short, and it's ARBE. It's actually ARBE something limited, believe it or not. It's not an even creative name for the company, but 420 support to resistance to resistance. I'm going to try to play this back into prior lows. Fubo is, a little Snoop and Warren, and Nate Dogg there. Yep. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Fubo tried to hold VWAP once, couldn't do so. It's still in a bit of a bottoming pattern, but it just double tapped $3 even. I think maybe it's put in its bottom at the open. I tried the first dip, and we still wanted to have dips after the open. We tried the first dip. Now you double bottom 3. If this can get above VWAP, I'm going to like it, or we just try to go for the third time off of VWAP here on Fubo. NVIDIA is still looking good. Rigetti's still looking good. Tesla is now into the other zone, which is getting close to that 410. So filling in the gap to prior highs is Tesla. Maybe this is going to be it. Let's give it one more chance to double tap this prior high in here, because it filled in the gap. I think the longs, I thought 410, but I guess it looks like 412 is the one that's going to hold. It's just the chip names that are continuing to go here. Chip, Quantum looking very strong. Tesla, while still up 1%, that doesn't really tell the full story.
Tesla should be up higher than that. Okay, so we're going to get out some more Palantir. It's just hovering around. I mean, I'm going to look at today Fubo, NVIDIA, Palantir, SMR, and Tesla, as NVIDIA is still leading the way also there, up through 150. We got some more outs. I would really like to see this. Where's Jay Lee and where's some of the guys there from the chat that were really, and there's a few of you last week. It wasn't Hamster, but there was some of you that were really nailed some of the levels here on NVIDIA. The only thing I could talk about is 152.89. I mean, that was right there. There we go. We just got the high of the day again, I believe. Oh, no, it just came in. 150.36 is. All right, we'll see if we can get another fill up there. I'm actually at 150.43s randomly right now as well. So here we go. Continues to move. Good trade there on Rigetti. We did talk. Okay, go. Breaking the high of the day for NVIDIA. Then I'll stop. Get some out at 150.50, then stop getting some out and see if we can continue to go. It's $1 plus right now, so a good day so far. Boeing looks like it's curling up there off that 170 mark. Again, maybe that's low, right? I mean, we came into there on Friday, we bounced around a little bit.